morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of voice of radio. So today I am here to tell you about something extremely cool, ladies and gentlemen. You see, there is an auction going on for Pokemon. And I suppose I should tell you this right at the beginning. As well as it being one of the coolest auctions I've ever heard about, and it's Pokemon, so I clearly mean that very sincerely, I'm going to be the auctioneer. I've never been an auctioneer before. I hope it's going to be something I'm quite good at, or else it's going to be very embarrassing. But yeah, I'm going to be an auctioneer for a Pokemon auction, which is very cool. Now, there is a live stream from the auction, so if you want to see if I'm an auctioneer, and there's two ways you can go with this. You can either go, hang on a second, Wassie's being an auctioneer, that sounds cool, I'm going to watch this. Or you can go, hey, Wassie's being an auctioneer, I want to watch it to see if he falls flat on his face. Either way, I'll pop a link in the description of this video. Make sure you're watching the live stream of the auction. It is 4 p.m. UK time on Saturday the 21st, and I am legitimately excited about it. I'm going to take a 5-hour train on Saturday. I'm going to play Super Mario Wonder all the way on the train, and then I'm going to walk to a proper fancy auction house and be an auctioneer for a Pokémon TCG auction, which a couple of years ago is a sentence that would have sounded extremely strange. So what actually is it? Well, it's going on at the Strand in London, which is a very fancy part of London, and it is being run by Baldwin's Auctions. They've been auctioneers in London since 1872. My in-laws have heard of this auction house. This is like a legit thing. And we'll go over some of the things in a minute, because there is one lot here which is ridiculously exciting and actually genuinely quite important for the future of Pokemon card collecting, and I'm not exaggerating. But there is a proper London auction house, and London has quite a storied history of auctions, that is doing a proper, specific Pokemon TCG auction. That's a pretty big thing, ladies and gentlemen. That is a pretty big thing. This is a kind of thing that a few years ago would not be happening. At least as far as I'm aware. Let me know in the comment section if I was wrong about that. This represents a real change, I believe, in how collecting and the hobby can go forward. And I like it. I'm really genuinely psyched to be a part of it. Although again, full disclosure, yes, I am a part of this. I'm going to be the auctioneer. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. So, what's going on? What is the big lot? We might as well start off with the big lot. It is Toad's number 2 trainer card from the World Championships this past year in Yokohama. And it's so weird that I was there as well. My life is strange nowadays. But basically, Toad, when he got second place at the World Championships, got himself a number 2 trainer card. That's what happens when you get second place at the World Championships. Toad got it graded by PSA, which is not an unusual thing. A lot of people get their trophy cards graded, and a lot of people choose to go to PSA for their grading. What is different about this is the label. Number 2 trainer, Masters Division, Toad Reklev. They have put the trainer's name on the grading label. That is not the kind of thing that's happened in the past. This is the first for PSA. This is, again, I don't know what the future's going to hold. I think this is a big deal. Because now, people who are, and let's face it, right? If you are buying a trophy card from Worlds, you are a high-end collector. I love me some Pokemon trading card game, as you know. There is no way I'm going to be buying a World's Trophy card anytime soon. That is not in my budget. I do not have the budget to be that kind of Pokemon card collector. Wish that I did, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's not even close. Sorry about that. But the point is, this is a kind of thing which is going to separate high-end cards out for some collectors, and it represents a change that we are seeing in the way that, collecting, etc. is handled, and I enjoy this. I think this is cool. I like the way that they've actually gone and done this. Now, this is a card, and this is obviously the feature lot in the auction. Let's be perfectly clear. No mucking about here. This is clearly the final lot. This is the big one. This is the one that is expected to go for the largest amount of money. According to the website, and the entire catalogue is available on the website at the moment. Yes, I will link the catalogue in the description, underneath the live stream link. Make sure you watch the live stream. But right now, it's got a bid of $70,000. Yeah, the auction hasn't even properly opened yet. It's already got a bid on it. And it's estimated to go for, up to $120,000. That is a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen, for a Pokemon card. But you know what? It's not just a number 2 trainer, it's towards number 2 trainer. Does anybody else think that next year we might get a few more of these? When people go and get their cards done, I mean, if you're somebody who is toying with the idea of preserving or selling your trophy cards, I mean, I don't know, but I would be willing to bet quite heavily that some other trainers who have earned these cards are trying to get these accredited by PSA. Now, if they've changed hands since, I don't know. I don't work for PSA, but I'm going to go ahead and imagine that if they've changed hands since, you're going to have a hard argument with that one. But if you've won one of these trophy cards, I mean, if I had one of these, if I'd won one, I'd be chatting to PSA right now. I wouldn't want to sell it, not if I'd earned it myself, but I'd certainly want it graded with my name on it. That sounds pretty cool to me. Although, actually, I do need to just mention very quickly here, this is not the kind of thing PSA usually does. This is something that Baldwin's actually took to PSA. It was their idea, and they went to PSA, and they were like, hey, what about this? Don't you think this is cool? So this is something that Baldwin's actually made happen. And look, you know by now on this channel, at least you should, I don't work with that many companies. I only work with companies that seem like they genuinely care, which I know is very naive in 2023, and I'm totally okay with that. But chatting with these guys, they really do care about this stuff, and they're the ones that came up with this idea of having this trophy card with Tor's name on, get graded by PSA. And I mean, look, there's a reason why this is one of the opportunities I said yes to being a part of this auction when I've said no to so many other things in the past. So that is like the main attraction in the auction. But the thing is, the entire auction, honestly, like when I started looking through the catalogue the other day, I was like a kid in a candy store. There are so many cool things here I'm extremely excited about. For instance, now I'm sure a lot of people don't remember this, but look at this trio of Charizard cards. Well, it's Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. What used to happen years ago now, because you can see these are e-reader cards, yeah? These are from a long time ago. But what used to happen is you would go to city championships and you'd get a promo, in this case, the Charmander. You would then go to state championships and you would get yourself the next promo in the line, in this case, the Charmeleon. And then you would go to the national championships, back when we had nationals before it was internationals, and you would get yourself the Charizard. And of course, what would happen is, your serious players, like me, you'd end up with loads of the basic, because you'd be hitting like 20 city championships, maybe more. You'd end up with a few of the stage 1, because you'd hit a few states, etc. And then you'd end up with like one of the stage 2, because, you go to nationals and that's it. I adore these, ladies and gentlemen. And these weren't the only ones. I don't think I have the Charizard line, which is really sad. I have some of them, the Dragonite line, the Matchup line. I think I got those. They'd say they did a bunch of these over the years. They stopped doing it. I want to see these come back. I want themed evolution line promos. And look at the stamps on them. Proper city championships, state championships, and national championship stamps. That's what I want, ladies and gentlemen. They stopped doing these years ago, but oh my word, I love that they're happening. They've got a start price of 300 quid. They're expected to go from 450 to 700 quid. Obviously, it's an auction in London, so we're talking about the, English currency here, obviously. Talking pound sterling. Sorry about that. But yeah, honestly, looking through here, there's like there are multiple history videos to be made just having a look at this kind of stuff. I'm not going to show you every lot. Honestly, it would take you hours. I don't think I'm going to be able to give a history lesson for every lot when we do the auction. I don't think I've got time for that. Although, sorry. Another thing that really jumped out to me, they've got the Japanese McDonald's pack. Nowadays, we get McDonald's promotions every year in the UK, etc., all over Europe and North America, all over the world, really. And they're cool, but they're worth like nothing. They're just really cool collectibles. And honestly, every year when it starts, I get to go to McDonald's with my kids, and I get to get some McDonald's Pokemon cards, and it's awesome. But many years ago, again, I believe it was around the e-reader series, they had a Japanese promotion with booster packs for McDonald's, and this hits differently. Like, this is just cooler, frankly, ladies and gentlemen. than what we've had. Honestly, it's just awesome. Now, for what it's worth, these 6-card packs come with, well, 6 cards, and you get at least 1 holo and at least 1 basic energy. And one of the cards available in here is one of my favorite Japanese cards, this Fampi. I love this Fampi. I have this Fampi, obviously. I don't have a sealed Japanese booster pack. Wish that I did. No chance. However, I do have this Fampi because it's adorable. Look, it's got a little McDonald's set symbol in the bottom right-hand corner. That is amazing, and I love it very much indeed. Since we're giving you the figures for the other ones, this has a starting price of 85 quid and is expected to go for between 125 and 250, which I'm not going to bid on. Can an auctioneer bid on their own lot? Is that possible? I'm imagining not. That seems weird. Probably not a thing, is it? You never know, ladies and gentlemen. You never know. But no, I will not be buying this, as cool as it is. The one other lot which I need to point out to you, there is, and I actually did this in a video the other day, a set of the Mario, Luigi, and Pikachu cards. They came in their own boxes, and the boxes are actually in the auction as well. There is a Mario box and a Luigi box being sold, but there is also a set of graded cards, because in the Mario box, you got the full art and the regular Mario, and in the Luigi box, you got the regular and the full art Luigi. Well, they've got a whole set of 4 that is being sold off here. Start price of £6,000, estimated to go for £9,000 to £11,000. Yeah, these are not cheap cards, ladies and gentlemen. But when I made the video, and it's quite recent, only a few weeks ago I made the video. When I made that video, I told you they were maybe the coolest promos we've ever had. And I meant it at the time. Like, there's a lot of cards which are in that pantheon of possibly the coolest promo ever. These are absolutely among them. And obviously, if I'm playing Mario Wonder on the entire train journey up there, I'm going to be in a pretty Mario happy mood by the time this all kicks off. So like I say, it's happening in London this Saturday, the 21st at 4 p.m. UK time. Use Google to figure out what that is in your time zone. And I'm going to be involved. And I'm very excited about it. And if you can't make it down in person, don't worry. There's going to be a live stream. The link will be in the description. Please watch it. Check it out, would ya? Because here's the thing, right? If you guys watch this and support me doing this, and honestly, all you need to do to support me doing this is just watch the live stream, then that means I might get to do more of these in the future. And that's extremely exciting to me. Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me, have a look through the catalogue online. Tell me which lots stand out to you. Tell me if you're as excited about these old school trio of promos like the Charizard I just showed you as I am. Tell me if you got that Charizard back in the day. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. Oh, and actually, you can get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Andrew Kincaid, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and is a very lovely person. And they've helped me out with a bunch of other stuff as well, so shout-out to them for being awesome. But by far, the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.